Hey there, everybody. This is WatchReport.com, and I'm Don Evans, and man, do I have a lot to talk about today. This is the Spinnaker Tesei Mille Metri, or Millimetri. And I'm only going to say that once. I'm going to reference this as the Spinnaker 1,000-meter diver from now on, because that's what this is, a 1,000-meter dive watch. And list price on this piece is $1,350. Now we're going to talk about that. Pricing is going to be a big point of this video. And I do want to talk about the quality of this watch and what I think of it, but I'm going to try and condense this video more specifically about the pricing and about the brand specifically, and I hope you follow along with me and understand why. But let me go ahead and get on with the specifications. This is a Sellita SW200 Swiss automatic movement. You're looking at a 44 millimeter case, 16 millimeters thick, a lug to lug of 52 millimeters, 22 millimeter lug width. It is, of course, stainless steel. You have a sapphire crystal and you'll have a sapphire bezel insert. It is 1,000 meters water resistant. You do have a helium release valve. It weighs 270 grams on this bracelet, which does have a ratcheting extension clasp, and 162 grams on the included rubber strap. It is an NBR rubber strap, which is a synthetic rubber, but a very high quality synthetic rubber. This is not silicone. This is a very nice strap. It also comes in a great presentation. You have a big blue cardboard box that you see there on the screen throughout the video. And then it comes in a Pelican case where it stores the tool and your warranty and the rubber strap and with the watch on the bracelet and everything. Now this is the gilt dial version, as I call it. I can't remember exactly what it's called on the website, but there is also a blue dial and a green dial version that have the stainless steel hands and markers and bezel insert color. This is the only one with the gold dial and the gold color, or excuse me, the gold markers and gold color and hands. So, as I said, pricing is going to be a big point of this video, and here's why. Most people, if you're aware of Spinnaker, you know that they don't sell $1,300 watches or $2,000 watches. By the way, there's a GMT version of this watch that is $2,000. So, you know that this brand does not sell watches in that pricing category normally. So this is a big leap for the brand. Now, fortunately, it is a big leap in quality. Now, I have reviewed a lot of Spinnaker watches over the years. Anybody that's ever watched a Watch Report video should know I don't mince words here. I tell you how it is. And when it comes to this brand, I've been brutally honest with some of their watches. And when I tell you that the quality on this one is heads and shoulders above anything they've ever produced, that's absolutely true, at least from my perspective, and this one example of the model that I have. Now you have that DSSD, that Rolex on steroids, if you will, style case. It's not a Rolex homage, but obviously take a look at this. I mean, you know where the inspiration came from here for this design of watch. And you have the Swiss movement. You have sapphire all around. You have dual lume. The lume on this is absolutely fantastic. You're getting a big presentation. You're getting the Pelican case. You're getting a very nice bracelet. You're getting a very nice rubber strap. The problem comes down to that you're looking at a watch. First of all, discount codes are a problem, okay? And I'm going to run through this. It's $13.50 on the website, but there's a discount code listed at the top of the screen, which is for 15% off. And you could probably find even better online or from another reviewer where you'll see they have a 20 or 25% off Spinnaker code or whatever. But earlier this week, I'm recording this on January 15th, Friday, January 15th. Earlier this week, and I think it only lasted for a day or two, it was $799. So when I went on the website before I started doing this video today, and I saw it was back up to $13.50, before you enter the code that's on the screen there on the website, I was like, wait a minute, this was $800 the other day. So take it for what it is. At $800, this would be a really great value for the type of watch and the build quality. $1,100, $1,350. think about all the other watches, and this can be said for almost any price category. You could say for $500, look at all the watches you can have. I mean, there's no shortage of competition when it comes to watch brands these days, and that just means choices for you and I. I mean, which is a great thing, but when you're getting into spending over $1,000, you're getting into a different type of watch. You're getting into a different type of brand. When you're getting into the $2,000 price point, you are really getting into, I mean, just think, would you buy a Spinnaker for $2,000 or would you buy a Damasco or a Zinn? I mean, just think about that. When it comes to the quality of this watch, I really like everything about it. Well, not every, I shouldn't say. I like a lot about it. I don't like that Cyclops on the crystal. I don't like it on a Rolex. I don't like it on the Spinnaker. And I don't like it on all the Seiko Pro Specs models that keep coming out. I never will. It has a helium release valve. I'm not a fan of that. Helium release valve is only good for saturation divers, which I'm going to guess 98% of you watching this are not, saturation divers, but they put it on. It's become a gimmick that's become a thing that has to be on every watch that's over 300 meters has to have one. So it's just on most dive watches these days from micro to mainstream brands. The bracelet is very nicely made. It does use friction pins though. It does not use screws. So some people, it's easier to do screws because, it's just, hey, take the little screwdriver and go ahead and remove them and whatever. But they have a tendency to back out. Friction pins are usually a lot stronger, but some people aren't comfortable with sizing, with friction pins and they have to take it to a jeweler. Pros and cons to everything. The rubber strap is fantastic. I personally prefer wearing it on the rubber strap because it takes about almost 100 grams off the weight. So it's still a big watch. It's a big chunky case. It's a big chunky watch, but a lot lighter on the rubber strap. And I find that rubber strap to be very comfortable. Also, both the bracelet and the strap. I mean, I have a 7.5-inch wrist. You're probably easily up to at least almost 9 inches, easily. So if you're a bigger guy and you're always like, I can never get straps and bracelets to fit me, you're not going to have a problem with these two. As I said, overall, you're looking at a really, really nice watch here from the Spinnaker brand. It is definitely a leap above both in price and quality. My question is, who's buying it though? And I don't mean to say that in a very negative way. As I said, I don't think I could describe more how nice this watch is. I mean, take a look at that dial. Take a look at that solid case back. Now, the bezel, in my opinion, doesn't turn that well. Well, I shouldn't say that. It turns okay if you can get the grip. The problem is getting the grip. It actually turns very smoothly, but getting the right grip is just really not that easy. It's just not that easy, grippable. You're going to sit there and play with the bezel all day. The crown on this one in particular, very smooth. I've had no issues. So that's a good thing. I really can't, I mean, it's an SW200 movement, very good movement, no issues there. And I really can't complain about anything else. It is a well-made watch and definitely the most well-made watch I've ever seen from Spinnaker. The question is, are you going to buy it? Now, I'm not here to sell you a watch. I'm just asking that rhetorically. Are you going to watch this review and then head over and buy this watch? Especially not knowing exactly what price you may see or how cheap or how expensive it may be. So I'll get into all this and more over at watchreport.com. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, thumbs up, all that stuff. All the links are down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next one.